Does it change my stuff? Let's see that. Hold on. What's up, Flakes? How you doing, bud? I am the vanquisher of boredom. This is it's a new high for me. Achievement unlocked, vanquisher of boredom. I like it. Whew. God dang, I cannot type. How are you doing, Flakes? Did you pull shards at all? Did you pull any of your voids? Okay, sorry, I gotta take a really quick message. What is up, Icky? What's up, Mikey? How you doing? You got Genbo and the So you got Genbo from Voids, and you got Newt from Ancients, right? What's up, Brad? Thank you for the good luck. I have gotten one sacred today since the start of Thor Fusion. No voids. I've got quite a few voids, as you can see. I just got another one. Obviously from Frost Spider there. Unfortunately, well, so did they announce that Odin is going to be a guaranteed? I see Bonk talking about it. Um, I think I would save my voids too. I'm not gonna lie. Having him on the free to play, he's good. I don't know that he's breaking the meta for me. Although on the main account, I could get him in full protection, which would be pretty interesting. Well, congratulations on Genbo and Newt. Those are huge pulls. Absolutely huge. I've gotten one sacred today since the start. Oh, sorry, I read that one already. Hey, you're almost at I know, I know. I am so close to 4K. Um, I think I'm 5 short. Yeah, I'm 5 short. So hopefully this video will go nuts like the last one. I don't know who I could possibly pull on the free to play at this point, though. What's my Mercy even at? I don't think my Mercy is going to be really good on the free to play. I mean, it's at 83. That's not bad when you consider I got turfled with 4. Yeah, oh, Sulfurion. Even Yumiko. Yumiko would just my account. It would be so good. Like the levels that it would take my account would be crazy. What's the Mercy on the main account? 122. The problem is that I don't want to spend voids on the main account. Because I would potentially have to replace them with money if they do a guaranteed worthwhile. But I honestly don't think that Odin would be the one I would go for. I like Odin. I'm glad that I got him for free on the free to play. He has definitely changed my account, but I don't know that the impact that he had on the free to play. And I'm gonna make a video on that shortly. I've already recorded a video on it, but I didn't like it, so I'm gonna re-record it. But I do think the impact that he would have on the main account would be much, much lower. Much lower. He's great. He's not bad. I just don't know, like, he's a lot of the teams that I run these days don't really bring like a decreased defense champion. You know? In most cases I'm hitting true damage. And the stun, Armands brings that. But I do love his aura, and his aura would be way more impactful on the main account when I have an Arbiter that's 359 speed versus 320 something on the free to play. Man, I'm yawning already. That's nuts. I still have to build Thor, too. I don't really want these gauntlets to stay on him particularly long, but I really want to get him in Merciless, I feel like, if I could. Um, all right, hold on one second. I'm tired of fiddling with it. DT770 Pro. I don't remember how much these were. Okay, well, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Ooh, what if Best Buy has it? That would change things, actually, for me. Okay, Best Buy doesn't carry them. Let me pull chat back up. Are you excited for the new Caps season? Great question. Absolutely excited. First of all, so the only thing that could make this season better is if Ryan Leonard would play in the NHL. Unfortunately, I mean, it's his decision, right? But unfortunately, he has decided to remain in college, which is quite the disappointment for me. I would love to have him up in the NHL. But Andrew Cristal, I think is his name. I'd have to double check. Yep. He's making a run. So he's been very impressive in camp, and he might be playing in the NHL this season. But if he does, so he's not eligible for juniors. So if he plays in the NHL this season, then that will burn a year off of his entry level contract. If he plays more than 10 games. So if he plays 9 games and they send him back down to juniors, then they'll get a whole nother year out of him essentially before his entry level contract takes effect. Usually, unless they're like super superstars, like Alex Ovechkin, Sidney Crosby, you're not really burning that first year in the pros. That's okay. Maybe I'm stretching it a little bit by going with those high level of superstars. But what's up, Sky Doodle? How you doing? Oh, am I not? Bleh. Okay, just wanted to make sure I had my Twitch chat up. What's up, JJ? How are you doing? So, JJ, you asked me a question yesterday about my thoughts. I've caught up on some Raid Shadow Legends content this evening after work. Um I don't really want to. I'll say I don't really have an opinion. Um, I was kind of already under the impression that that was the case. I didn't realize how good the rewards were. for the content creator program because I am not in the content creator program yet. I will say this is the only thing I'll really say about it is that if I was to be accepted into the content creator program, the account that I would want to get the rewards on is my main account. So it doesn't because I have so much respect for and for Boozer that there's really very little that could change my opinion. Do I think that there is definitely an asterisk that maybe needs to be attached to there? Sure. But I think the messages are more important sometimes than the than how they're delivered, right? So, because like for example, I did this big fusion for Thor and on the free to play, and he's not even 50 yet. Right? So I'm just, having those resources helps to make content. Um, but it does boost the account a little bit more. So back to the ad-free side. One of these days, the next big step to do is to figure out how to. It's not hard, and I know you guys will probably tell me how to do it, but I don't really want to do it right now. But getting chat on the screen, that way when we're talking. Yeah, exactly. Like I think from a content creator perspective, that helps a lot to be able to make content. Um, it's a struggle. It's a when I first started the free to play this free to play, the one that's a year old. Oh, okay. I gotta. We're gonna have a hypothetical conversation after this. Finish my point here. I had so much content, new champions every couple of days, leveling, doing events. How do I approach this as a free to play? All that stuff. Then at a year, it's like okay, yeah, I'm mid game now. I'm maybe early late game. What's up, vodka? And so you start to have less content because it's you know the same old stuff every day and very little changes. I'm not pulling geomancers changing or newts that are changing my account and showing you how to utilize them in a free to play setting and all those things, right? So the most recent one is to talk about how I use Thor, and I'm excited. I'm going to record that video probably live tonight for you guys, to be honest, because I need to get some content out there. But like I get that helps to make content because then you not only get these champions but you can build them right away with the free books you get with the free chickens, etc. So I get it. It's just not something that I would do because I think it's more important. uh, I think his game knowledge is so powerful that it's more beneficial to players to be able to receive his game knowledge stuff, and to do that you need those benefits. For me, I can just give you the ramblings of an idiot that plays free to play. So Plarium, bless this account. Pretty sure the account's already been blessed. But I appreciate it, Corrupt. Okay, so we need to have a hypothetical conversation here, chat. I need y'all to listen up. Okay, so hypothetically, if a smaller content creator was to hypothetically put a comment on a very big content creator's channel, hypothetically asking for a collaboration, would it be unethical to hypothetically ask their hypothetical chat to hypothetically comment? I'm gonna keep doing it. It's hilarious to me. Uh, on that comment and like that comment to promote it up so that the content creator, the hypothetical content creator, could hypothetically see it. I'm having my favorite snack, popcorn and Nutella. What's your favorite snack? Potato chips, straight up. It sounds like a bad idea. See, okay, this is where I get mad because you guys are like, "Oh, that sounds like a bad idea," and it's like, well, I shot my shot, right? You guys always tell me the worst thing they can say is no, right? Literally, when I left the comment that I left, um, I I asked myself before I posted it, and I was like, does this make sense to ask this guy for a collaboration? And then I don't know your, well, I do know your voice, Skydoodle. So yeah, in the back of my head, I heard the same thing that you messaged me in chat, the same thing that Vodka messages me in chat, right? And it was like, the worst thing he can do is say no. And so that's what I went ahead and did. But I saw my chance and I took my shot. I I don't have a way to DM them directly. They block DMs as any content creator that large would do. Hi Jinx, how you doing? I have on the free to play. I have 14 voids, so exactly, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I don't think I have a problem with me doing a comment, right? If that's the only way to communicate, you know. Okay, so that's not who I'm talking about, Red Light, but I want to do that so freaking bad. So what Brad in chat just said is I would love to see RB in a Drock vid. I love that man's sense of humor. I when I was in his chat the other night, I told him, so he talked whenever he does talks about Rotos, and Rotos does the enemy, the max HP steal. What's up, Thirsty? How you doing? Welcome to my Twitch. When he does the life steal, he goes, "All right, suck him dry," and he just kept saying that over and over in the video, and I was just like, I thought it was hilarious, but I had my speakers on, and my wife was listening to it. She's like, "Is he saying suck him dry?" And I was like, "Let me just go ahead and put these headphones on." No, corrupt. No one has blocked me. I am under the impression the only way that I can see this content creator um is in somebody else's channel and they have a uh do not disturb on their stuff. So, well, corrupt. You maybe can answer because you sent me that thing about content creators and stuff, and you have them in DMs. Do you, like I took a shot. I watched a video. I heard an opportunity that I felt like I could contribute directly without chasing clout. I genuinely felt like I could deliver something that a content creator was looking for that they mentioned in one of their videos. I'm not going to name the creator because the feedback right now about my hypothetical question is making me uncomfortable. But I put in a comment and said, hey, we could I could fill that role that you were just speaking of that you needed. If would you want to do a collab? But I'm getting mixed reactions from chat if that's the appropriate direction to go or way to go through to try and communicate with some content creators. Moderator on multiple big Discord servers. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen you in a lot of stuff. Didn't. Sorry, didn't. What do you mean? You didn't make me feel bad. Huh? What? Who made me feel bad? What? Nobody has made me feel bad. Never mind. On the grind for a mythic champion. Yeah, I think we're all probably on that grind. By the way, don't let me and Vodka's opinion. Stop your ambition at the end of the day. It's your channel. No. I'm saying, wait, did Vodka didn't give me his opinion on it yet. But no, I'm saying I heard your guys' voice in the back of my head telling me to do it because it was like the worst thing he could say is no, right? So I went ahead and left a comment on his video and was like, hey, you said you needed somebody to do this to make a video. I feel like I could fill that role. And I listed my references. I was like, I've been in Odd One videos. I've been in Blazen's podcast. Like, I've done this stuff before. So, you know. But what I was asking, I guess I wasn't asking so much about like what you guys thought about me doing the comment, although I am happy for your feedback. I was asking if it would be unethical to ask you guys to go into their comment section and like the comment and then comment below it and be like, "Oh, Roadblock's awesome. You should do." Is that unethical? Volume is down because you're at the bar. Gotcha. The bad idea I was talking about was asking the community to spam. Like, yeah, okay. So I will not do that. Okay. Thank you. So we have 4 minutes. We are either going to start pulling at 10 o'clock or when we hit 20 viewers over on YouTube. Just in reference, in case it seemed like I was trying to make myself look bigger than you're not. No, not at all. It's something I feel could rub someone the wrong way. Absolutely, it could rub someone the wrong way. No, you're absolutely right. No. I corrupt. If you don't know me that well, but you can ask Skydoodle. He's watching in Twitch. But I think everyone's bigger than me. Yeah, but not in a bad way, like in a good way. I look up to everybody. I try to take from everybody, learn from everybody, just try to yeah.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Shoot him, Kevin. You followed me over comp followed me on Twitch. Thank you. Skydoodle said on Twitch, Roadblock is over here feeling like he has 2 followers still. On Twitch, nice. I want you to raid Bashhead Rob when you're off. Okay, but I only probably have a handful of viewers on Twitch. But yeah, we can do that. You got to remind me, Vodka, before I log off. I learned today if you start a new account, Plarium made it easier to 5-star your starting champion. They absolutely did. They give you a brew now too. So the moment you 6-star that starter champion, then you instantly get them up to 60. No, this is the easiest time right now between the promo code for Sun Wukong and the keg, the XP barrel. Sorry, you're able to instantly like it goes very quickly. Good morning, not serious. Okay, guess what? I'm a step closer to becoming an account driver for IPR. That's really cool. I don't know what an account driver is, but I know what IPR is, and that's really, really cool. I'm assuming like a recruiter. Oh, that's really cool. Then thank you for letting me know that, Vodka. Man, the high level community. Very impressive. All right, we got 1 minute to go, and then we are going to start popping shards. I am going to record it, and I am going to do a little intro before we record. I know a lot of big people have drivers that play for them because they don't play. And the link for Ugo. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because I don't think Superpowers works anymore. I don't think the link for Deacon works anymore. But Ugo would be just maybe arguably a little bit better. Sucks not getting the aura early and the turn meter fill, but They give you 7 mil silver over 5 days, and instead of Forge Pass, you get what's called Apprentice Pass. Oh, that's new to me. How to become one. I have so much free time. That's the way to do it. All right. That's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. No, yeah, no clue. Talk to Corrupt. There you go. Alrighty. Let's get started here. I'm going to hit record, do a little intro here, and then we're going to pop these shards. Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We are pulling some Void Shards. So the portal is purple. That means we have an event going on for Voids, a targeted champion boost, which is Odin, and then we have 2 times chance for epic and legendaries. This is when I prefer to pull my shards. We're a little lower than I normally am on Voids, only at 14 because we had that impromptu Void shard pulled not that long ago. So it's kind of thrown my collecting a little bit out of whack, but totally fine. Very happy to pull. Now, there is some argument to be had, and I wanted to touch on this a little bit, that it might be better to save here. I'm not going for this particular fusion for a change. We've gone for the last couple. For this one, I'm not. And the champion chase has good rewards, but, I don't know that it's directly going to benefit me that much. Although the Odin soul would be very good, considering we did get Odin, right? And the other thing is it's a 10x for Odin, who I already have a copy of. A second copy wouldn't hurt anything. It would only help, but, is that really what I want? Well, for me, I want to do what is optimal for my account. And I'm still relatively in the mid game. If I swap over to my main account here, you'll see I've saved up 118 voids. My floor is 120 on that account, and I've cheated a few times on that floor and gone a little lower. But over here on the free-to-play, I think it's still beneficial for me to pull shards. We might get a handful of epics that can help the account more, right? We could potentially get some more faction guardians, like if we've already gotten 2 seers, so there's some benefit, stuff like that. So I think it's the right call. It's very few shards, and it's not during a fusion that I'm going after, but I'm still going to go ahead and pull them. And also, we need to remember that it's content, right? So there is that part of it for me. I do also want to be able to make content for you guys, and hopefully I might even pull some extra stuff, depending on my scores here. This Odin Soul, I'm going to keep a really close eye on the Odin Soul here, because it only needs 4,500 points. Now, right now, this doesn't look very competitive, but who knows what's going to happen later when more people start to pull their shards. Some people might be waiting, trying to snipe this, right? But you can count me in the lot of people that are going to try to snipe this, because I do have Odin, and that perfect soul would be extremely good for me. Extremely good for me. So, I am going to go ahead and pull my voids. Yeah, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. I will need to make a little bit of room here. Let me see if I have... Okay, so that's 2 room. I need... There we go. We'll do this. Boop, boop. And this. There we go. Cool. Get a little bit extra energy as well. Also, real one quick last thing. Keep an eye out. I recorded an Odin video that I chose not to release, but I'm going to re-record that one with new updates to it, because I found some better uses for Odin. for my account, and I just wanted to share those with you guys. So keep an eye out for that video. I will hopefully be recording that tonight, but I don't know when I'm going to have time to upload that. That might be tomorrow, Saturday upload potentially, because I'm going to try to upload this video, the recording of the shard pull tonight. So here we go. Without any further ado, I was just looking at chat. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start with we'll start with the 4 individual. How's that sound? We'll start slow, and then we'll do a big 10 pull. Epic right away. Okay, Ruggnor Goldgleam, not somebody that I'm super interested in. I am intrigued. Not on this account, but that is intriguing. The decreased defense and weaken. 75. So it looks like 100% chance on a 4-turn. It's on a 4-turn, but that's not bad. If I was a much earlier game account, I think that would be really, really good for me to have decreased defense and weaken on a single target. All right, now come in the rares, of course. Another epic. Okay, good epic rates. Exemplar. Yeah, not something that we're looking for. All right, so we are going to go ahead and pull these 10 voids. I'm sorry, I keep looking at chat real quick. They're distracting me. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. All right. Let's go. I'll take that. I'm actually really excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to plus her yet. I probably, okay. I'll take it. I'll take another seer. I know that there are some of you, because I read it in the comments every time, talking about that you still have yet to pull a seer on your much older accounts than mine. So I do slightly apologize, but I am very happy to get her. Okay, so now the conversation becomes, do I want to go with a legendary book and ultimately try and get the soul? I don't know that I want to make that decision right now. Obviously, we don't have any more voids to pull, and it would require me to pull stuff out of cycle. However, I could pull Cleoteryx to get the points, right? That would get me 500 more points. We've got a couple of sacreds that we could potentially pull, a couple of ancients that we could pull if I really wanted to push for that. But here's the thing, let's say I do pull and I push to 4501, and then somebody shoots up tomorrow to 8K, 9K, 12K. Well, now those were just wasted resources, right? Because I can't, I'm not going to compete with that. So I'm going to wait until a little bit later to see if this is still a worthy competition for me. And obviously I will hopefully get some more void shards from other areas of the game over the next couple of days. I don't think I have too many more opportunities for, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no more chances for voids. I did get a void shard from the Frostfighter today as well. So we're really just looking for Clan Boss to be kind to get a couple of additional voids. But very, very happy to get that seer. And this is where I'm talking, obviously I need to pull more orcs to fill out the Orc Guardian. So I won't empower seer yet, but empowering seer would be a good thing for the account moving forward. But not too bad on the pulse. I can't complain about that, getting an extra seer there. So, all right, well, hey guys, my shard pulls, this is usually where I get a lot of new viewers or people that aren't subscribed that want to watch. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to support my channel. At the time of recording, I am not prepared. I am five subscribers away on YouTube from 4,000 1,000 subscribers. So if you would be so kind as to click that button and put me over that epic threshold, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, let me know in the comments, did you pull anything good? And feel free to like the video as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Yeah, David, really, really low.
Shoot him,
threshold.
Kevin!
Shoot him, Kevin? Oh, the sound alert. Over on Twitch. I forgot that that's a thing. All right. So, I think I'm going to record my video for Odin. Unless you guys have any questions you want me to answer, anything you guys want me to talk about, real quick before I get started on recording that video. I kind of want to get it re-recorded, because I felt like in the first one I said a lot of stupid things, and I just wasn't happy with it. So I'd like to re-record it. I don't know. Do we want to pull? Sorry. Teddy was freaking out. I told myself I wouldn't go below my floor, but something's telling me, right? I'm 8 away from 400 and I'm 8 away from 110. It just seems to magically fit. Yeah, but see, this is the main account, Skydoodle. If the guaranteed, yeah, Mercy's pretty close. Not really. Mercy is 122 on the main account. Um, the 4K sub special, yeah, but we don't have 4K subs. I'm still 3955. All right. I don't know. Something tells me these 8. I'm gonna pull 8. We'll pull 8. I'll record it. If what's up, Jeremy? If I ooh, is that are you a Maple Leafs fan? All right, I'll do it. I'm gonna pull 8. I'll pull 8. That's it. That's it. I'm sticking to it this time. Y'all convinced me to go further in the past. Pull 118. Yeah, no, not happening. My floor is 120, so technically I'm going -10. But I think if they do a guaranteed, the next guaranteed is going to be Odin, and I don't know that I'm in on that one, to be completely honest. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, if you're seeing this, I'm sneaking this one into the video. This is the main account. As you can see, I'm Roadblock main account. We're going to pull 8 more shards over here. Let's see. I don't know. Something's telling, like, everything lined up, you know, 392 out of 400, 118. I could pull 8 shards. That's all I'm going to pull. My Mercy is high-ish, 122. Again, that would put me exactly at 130. So just something about it seems to be clicking for me. Like, you know, my... yeah, it's just very satisfying that everything is like an 8 fits in so perfectly, right? So let's go ahead and do it. This is 2. Number 3. Number 4. That's not a good sign. I gotta say my epic rates feel a little bit low here too. Well, alright. Doesn't look like it was meant to be. But, you know, one can only hope, right? I'll still stick to it. We'll pull the last one. Something about it seemed to make sense with the 8s, but yeah, it is what it is. You always convince yourself in ways to pull. So I went ahead and stopped recording there, but yeah, it is what it is. Did I need no epics on that, by the way? 8 voids, no epics. So on the main account, by the way, this is why I'm not pulling, because it's like way out of reach. So, and I'm not going for the fusion, so it doesn't really make any sense to try and boost up the fusion points. Last 10, not happening. I appreciate you guys. You know I want to for you. You know I really, really want to pull them for you, but I'm going to stick to my guns this time because there's a guaranteed epic or guaranteed legendary coming soon. Don't know when that's going to be, but there's going to be one coming for voids, and I want to be a part of that when it comes. You do not know that, sir. My last void legendary, which is Allele, I think is his name. Sorry, I'm on the wrong account. And then I pressed the wrong screen. My last void legendary was Allele. Look at how many of the void legendaries I have that are from Sylvan Watchers. But yeah, my last one was Allele, who is not good. I want him to be good so bad. I really want to try him. You guys are really trying hard, aren't you? Do you think that I can be so easily swayed by your mere comments? No, I'm guaranteed to get a legendary within those 110, but it could just as easily be garbage, you know? Trying to think of what void legendary I could get that I would be not happy about. Probably Sir Nick at this point on my account. Congratulations on Raka Baltide. Another Blind Seer. Although I think Blind Seer's food for somebody. Oh, for Mithrala? A second Diana and 6 pulls? Yeah. Okay. Let's record my Odin video. Mostly because I want to get it out of the way, but I also want to, you know, keep the stream going. I don't want to shortchange you guys, so I want to give you something to talk about. This is the one thing that I really miss about the Ninja account, which, by the way, I'm a little salty. They're not playing it. The person that got it, and that's fine. Hey, they won it. That's their choice. It's just makes me sad. Yeah. Regardless, though, the great thing about the ninja account is that I could pull, and I could feel that excitement for those epics, you know. But what if it's good though? Like, what if I pull a good Void Legendary? I mean, that's a possibility too, obviously. But I still need to level Theox. I still need to level Turvold. I still need to level Thor. I've got my work cut out of me. Cut out of me? Cut out for me. Hell, I haven't even leveled my ninja yet. A little behind zit times right now. Definitely need to level up Vargal as well for some better Hydra progress, but okay. Let's get started. Recording. Okay. What's up, Icky? Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be training a bunch during the Freya event. I'm likely gonna try and go for Freya. I have not a great number of soul stones, but I do have the Eternal. I'll be able to afford a second Eternal. I can afford 3 more Immortals, and I've got a pretty decent number of Mortals, and then it's just champ training grinding to get Freya, who I think would be very beneficial for my account, the free to play in particular, right? We're talking about an increased defense champion, but what I really like about her is prevent the death of the ally with the highest crit damage, except as champion, and keeps him alive with 1 HP when hit with a fatal hit. Then heals that ally by 20% of their max HP and activates an instant turn effect on them. I like this a lot. Put her in Stone Skin, put her with Georgid, instant turn Georgid. Boom, to the enemy. Or even pairing her up with Odin, himself, who has some pretty reasonably high crit damage. Does it only work? Okay, yeah, so it wouldn't work in that particular case that I'm kind of thinking of, but I do like the idea of a way to give my Georgid some extra protection. So I will probably do that. Give me one moment. I need to read something. Okay. Any tips for building Fellhound? Pretty easy to build. That's one of the reasons that I love him as my campaign farmer. The main reason I love building him is because his A1 is based on defense and attack. So keep that in mind when you're building him, right? The other thing, you're obviously building him to be a campaign farmer. He only needs to be faster than Lord Shazar. So 102 speed is what you're looking for. Maybe give yourself a little cushion if you want to be safe, 103. But he needs to be faster than Lord Shazar in order to clear 12-3 Brutal, right? So you're looking at low speed, high attack, high defense, 100% crit rate, as much crit damage as you can get, right? Just typical nuker. But yeah, the fact that it's defense and attack makes it much easier to build. I was able to build him at a very early stage on my account. Okay. Let me pull up chat again for Twitch. Why even enter? What? I don't know what I said I was going to enter. Any thoughts on the upcoming Path event? Yes, I do think that I'm going to go for the Path event. So in the past, when they did this, this is very reminiscent of the Monster Hunter event, right? Except this time they own the IP outright. So we were most accounts were able to get this. Free to play was not able to do it, but my main account was able to do it. The Knights Revenant Latrion Blade Master. I'm gonna go for Freya in that vein. Now we'll see how well it goes. I may have to back out. I only have 1,289 gems, but if there's an opportunity for me to get a free champion, I'm gonna take that shot. The guy who got the ninja account, why did he even enter? Yeah, sorry. I'm still struggling to keep up with both chats, but I agree. That one upsets me a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, but I saw it, thought I'd mention it. Okay. I'm gonna, unless anybody has anything else for me, I'm gonna go ahead and record a video. Yeah, I'll show you my build for Fellhound on the main account. I built Fellhound, I don't even remember how long ago at this point. Probably 2 years ago at this point. So you'll see, like, I'm rocking 4-star crit damage. No ascensions. Some stuff is boosted, but attack percent boots, 5-star blues, right? Attack percent chest. Lucky enough to get crit damage gloves. 100% crit rate. So almost 4,000 attack, 3,000 defense, 100% crit rate, and 261% crit damage. Now, I don't know what scales better, attack or defense, but I did like the fact that I could benefit from both attack and defense on the gear. So the speed sets were just so I could get the speed I wanted, which was faster than 101, or like I said. So I could probably afford, if I was to rebuild him, much better stats than this, but no need at this point. What are you talking about, Jeremy? We already... Oh, Hero's Path. Sorry, I keep thinking you're talking about the... I'm so sorry. I am communicating the wrong thing. Not Hero's Path. I am talking about... It's not in here, is it? No. I am talking about the card flip. Sorry. You were talking about something completely different than I was, and I did not pay close enough attention. I am talking about the... They announced it, I think, in the Discord today. Deck of Fate. I get them confused. I apologize. Yeah, I'm talking about the Deck of Fate. I wasn't aware of a Hero's Path. It may have been announced. I haven't seen it. So, my apologies for the miscommunication. But I'm talking about the Deck of Fate. I'm gonna go for the Deck of Fate. Whichever is first. Oh, okay. So the first stat is going to be the one that has the higher multiplier. So I believe it was attack for Fellhound. Oh, defense. Interesting. Maybe I should rebuild him then. Either way, let's go ahead and move on. I'd like to get this recording out of the way. Then we'll chat for a little bit tonight. Probably a little shorter stream than normal, but because I have work tomorrow. And I was up late last night because somebody decided that they needed to challenge me into doing more Hydra. But I did hit 2 billion for the first time on my main account. $2.15 billion. On my with my Trunda team. So, but somebody decided that they needed to I won't say their name, but somebody decided that they had to push me, so I was up late last night running Hydra. Path is part of the fragment event. The deck is not. Gotcha. Yeah, I saw they were doing the deck Monday, I believe, and then was it Monday or Tuesday? I've got it right here. October 7th. Monday, yeah. So I will be pulling my souls for that. Hopefully, I'll pull it off. But also, Vodka, if that's true, I know a clan that's recruiting. Real quick, guys, since you always ask, did I make a macro for it? I think I did. My clan is recruiting, actively, heavily. Recruit. Okay, yeah. So for those of you that are interested, you can type !recruit in the chat, and that will show you where our application is. Now, I have not reviewed the applications. This is my own fault. I have been very busy with real life stuff between work and the fact that I'm potentially moving in the next couple of months. So things have been a little crazy for me, and there'll be more to come on that as the information develops. But I wanted to mention that to you guys. Oh, on Hydra. Okay. Hey, man, I'm hopeful. You know, one of these days you'll decide to make another account. That's low enough to be with us plebs. All right. I'm gonna knock this out. Just a reminder in chat, if anybody comes in asking me any questions while I'm doing this, you can do !recording, and they will inform them that I am recording a. I don't know how it works because I didn't make it, and the person that did make it is also having some real life issues, but absolutely. If it'll let you update it, I would. Okay. Here we go. I will be peeking at chat so you guys can tell me if I say something dumb. Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video, and I am very excited to kind of fill you guys in on what's been going on in the account. We haven't talked much about the OG free-to-play. So very quickly, just a brief summary of where it's at. I've already done like a review video where we talked about how far progress we've made, but you'll see I'm about 6 days past the 1 year mark. I know I've been playing it for a year, so I'm pretty certain that Cleoteryx is the 1 year. You get Cleoteryx at a year. We just got enough fragments for Cleoteryx, so that is where we're at right now, right? So we're a little over a year, but the big thing, the big recent awesome thing that it happened for the account were the shard pulls, right? We had another series of really, really good shard pulls not that long ago. We got Teox, And then it wasn't part of a shard pull, but I got Odin. I was just checking to see if there's anybody else that we got in shard pulls, but the big one was Teox, of course, right? So, and of course we fused Thor. So we have a lot of champions to work on, but Odin was the one I chose to do first. Now, at first glance, I think that I may have, I don't want to say misunderstood Odin, to be clear, but I think my hopes on how to use Odin were in the wrong direction. I really, really wanted Odin to be a damage dealer. Now, I knew he was single target, but I was hoping it would be something along the lines of like, well, and it is in terms of damage, but like Rhodos, where I could single-handedly kind of take out a couple of champions. And I should have known better when I read the kit. Like, I admit that I was wrong here. But I was really, really intrigued by the fact that this was based on the target's attack, the target's defense. Like, you could really do some damage. And it does. It does that damage. But I was building mainly a nuker. And that's not really, I think, what Odin is. But he is a damn good support and has been very beneficial to my account as such. Now, it's a little redundant because I do have Armands on this account. So, where I'm really benefiting with Odin is from the aura and from the buff strip into a decreased defense and stun. Very, very solid. We'll talk about Arena first. Now, I'm not getting massive use out of him in Arena. He basically just replaced my Deacon because he has a decreased defense while also buff stripping. So I've kind of put him in the role of my Deacon, but I have got a lot of redundancy here with the double stuns in my team. I may want to change this out, perhaps have Armands open with a polymorph instead. But right now, Armands is still faster than Odin. If I was to do polymorph, no, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then Odin could potentially pick up any of the debuffs that were not stripped off by Armands, perhaps. But I haven't given it that much thought. I'm basically just using Odin for the aura to make my Arbiter even faster than what she is, and then to get this team to go. So nothing too crazy here, right? We go ahead and we attack the team. Arbiter first. Oh, he is faster than Armands. Okay. So yeah, I could probably do polymorph then. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. Because we're just double stunning. It doesn't. I would rather delay the Armands stun until perhaps people start waking up from Odin's stun. So, and I think you got to see Odin do a little bit of damage there. So I do still have him built for damage, but I also increased his accuracy by quite a bit. So we're at 538 accuracy. Definitely want to hit high accuracy in order to land these debuffs, but I still have run into plenty of teams that are faster and still out resisting me. It's gonna happen. The limitations of a free to play, but at only 103% crit rate and 189% crit damage, that is not anything crazy as far as crit damage goes. We're delivering on some damage with him, absolutely. Let's talk about how he has really changed my game. Now, in Arena, my account is pretty solid. We have Armands, we've got the Arbiter, I have Jorjid and Sun Wukong, and I had Deacon. So by using Odin to replace the Deacon, I get a little survivability and I get an extra stun. I can speed tune that a little bit to improve the team, but it wasn't the massive impact that I would like to have. However, other areas of the game have seen drastic improvements. So previously, Iron Twins, I was not able to consistently farm stage 15. I was using a Geomancer team without a way to extend Geomancer's burn. And the team surrounding him, a lot of them had War Master, which isn't ideal for the Geomancer team. I won't go too in depth on the Geomancer team because I honestly don't think it's that. I mean, it's still good. It's a way that you can do it, but it's kind of unnecessary at this point because of how nerfed the boss is. It just takes way longer than what an enemy max HP team like this could do. And honestly, to be clear about this particular team, Sun Wukong does not belong on this team. He is only here because he's my hardest hitter on the account, other than my enemy for bosses, other than my enemy max HP nukers. I could perhaps put Geomancer in there, but we're proccing the Iron Twins is I don't know which retaliatory launch. There it is. And so whenever Iron Twins, so all right, we'll go into it a little bit. Whenever Iron Twins drops below 80, 60, and 40% HP, he does an instant counterattack and does a self-cleanse, right? The reason Geomancer was so good before is that if he reduced his HP due to Geomancer's passive, and because he hit so hard, the reflect damage, he wouldn't trigger that. So you could put your burn on him and then just increase the duration of that burn, and he would just destroy himself, basically. And you could pump him turn meter by giving your team a bunch of buffs. That was the original concept of the team, and that was a team that I used for a very, very long time, and it worked fine on my main account. On this account, I used it as well, but I didn't have the buff extension part. So it would fall off over time. It would come off if he got procced for this thing, right? Like, it wasn't consistent. And I could maybe, I'd say probably a 25% win rate on stage 15. But since building this team, I have seen much better results. In fact, I believe this is a 100% team. So really, Godseeker is here as a backup healer, reviver. We've got Mithrala as a cleanser for the buffs that can be cleansed, and survivability, also high resistance, so she herself doesn't get any Iron Brand stacks, which comes from the boss. But Odin's passive provides me a lot of damage reduction in the fight as a whole. And he does enemy max HP. So does Newt with a triple hitter. I could perhaps bring in one of my cold hearts. In fact, I've never tried that. I don't think I'm going to try it right now. I do love the fact that if Wukong dies, he just brings himself back to life. And sometimes he actually finishes the fight for me earlier because of his blessing that he has. So I'll show you guys the team here. But Odin's passive comes in quite handy here for me. Throughout the course of the fight. But there's a big chunk of his HP. Newt does it 3 times. We take a little bit. That was the retaliatory strike right there. And then here's the block damage. But yeah, we just do a lot of damage. And he really doesn't... He ramps up quickly. The boss ramps up quickly. But we're kind of just able to do all that. Like right there, we blocked all that damage. So his passive just comes in very clutch. Now, I have not speed tuned this. I just built Odin to be honestly as fast as I can. So there's probably like a perfect level of speed with everybody doing so much. But also remember that when you're buffing, you're giving him turn meter. See, you saw boost turn meter right there when one of my champions buffed. Or no, I think it was Odin's block damage. But that's actually what's really neat about Odin, and I haven't thought about that until literally just this moment. That's what's really neat about Odin in this boss, is that when his passive triggers, he gives the boss so much turn meter that the boss will automatically take a turn when block damage is up. Now, not always, as you can see right there, it didn't. But that's kind of an interesting way to think about it, because he gives 5 people block damage, which boosts his turn meter, and then he immediately attacks into it while it's up. In this last case, you just saw Mithrala attacked and took it off of herself, but you'll see most of the team is under the block damage. So either way, the very moral of this, the very point of this, is that Odin has completely improved my Iron Twins team to become 100% win rate, and I am here for it. I'm super happy about it. Now, okay, I'm saying maybe I might be saying 100% prematurely because I only get to do 6 runs a day, but on all of the difficulties that I have run this on, or sorry, all of the affinities that I have run this on, I have completed it at stage 15. And I have yet to try it with a cold heart in place of Sun Wukong. I will say my gold hearts are extremely squishy because they are built specifically for my Phantom Shogun's Grove. So Odin has really changed the account. And furthermore, in other areas of the game, Wave Clear in Doom Tower, I have him now replacing my... Basically, anywhere in the game that I had Deacon, I now have Odin. And so, dungeons, we've got Odin in here instead of Deacon. So we don't have Deacon's aura, but I'm kind of okay with that. And I'm really just using Mithrala's aura because I don't know what else to use. And I'm bringing Mithrala because she can cleanse my team. So I'm very happy with that. We don't really need accuracy for this particular fight, but we are able to work our way through. Wukong clears the waves for me. They're controlled constantly between Armanz and Odin. And so that allows me to farm at that stage. I don't think I've used Odin here yet, and I think he would be very, very good here. In fact, Odin could probably get me a Cold Heart in here too. I could take out the Ultimate Death Knight. Ultimate Death Knight's there really just to tank the spiders, and I probably could have done the same thing with Armanz now that I think about it, but I don't know. I'll fiddle with this team a little bit. Not too concerned about that. And I think for Ice Golem, I've used him on my stage 20 team. Pretty sure that this team could do some levels of hard. I just haven't tried it yet. And because I haven't played around with my teams as much. But I could definitely... I think I can drop Ursula and probably fit somebody else into this team. Not sure who at the moment, but I probably can fit someone else in that team. Make it a little more consistent. Maybe even a Geomancer there. But although we do run into some of the same stuff. But yeah, this is only a 1-year-old account, right? This free-to-play, and when I say 1 year, I mean it's 1 year and 6 days, according to the daily login tracker, right? So, really happy with the progress I've made on the account, and we have completed a couple of quick updates for you as well. We have completed every difficulty now of hard Doom Tower on this account. So, just to kind of prove it for you here, where would it be? Player profile. Yeah, so you'll see we have all 3 of the hard Doom Tower avatars. So we've completed the hard difficulty of Doom Tower. So on every difficulty, right, for Clan Boss, I'm able to do, if I really push, I can get 140 million. If I'm lazy about it, I'm guaranteed I will definitely get 35 million, but sometimes I can get 140 million for Clan Boss. So that's been really good to me. Yeah, this account's doing very, very well. I do need to tweak a little bit how to use Odin in Arena. I feel like that's slightly underperforming for me. I do love the aura. I feel like it gives me a great boost for my Arbiter to be even faster, who I recently souped up and got her up to 325 now on the free-to-play. That's still low by most standards, but for this account, this is the fastest that I can possibly build her. I've done I've used the optimizer on her to determine that. So I feel like there was something else. Oh, I also finally completed the team I've been working on for what feels like forever, which is the Phantom Shogun's Grove all rare team. I just want to verify I'm still on my free to play because I'm running the same team on both accounts. So we'll go back in and I'll show you this team very quickly. Now, this one doesn't necessarily use Odin, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on the account and just show you how well it's performing. So we're just on the edge of suitable HP there for Gnarlhorn. I should probably build him up a little bit more, but Gnarlhorn takes the initial hit. This is perfectly speed-tuned team. So as soon as he gives everybody Enfeeble, Reliquary Tender cleanses that off, and then the Cold Hearts start doing their damage. Now, the Cold Hearts have a unique ability in this team, and I've made a video on this team before, and if you want me to make a more detailed one of it, I will in the future. But something really unique about this team that I love is the Cold Hearts with their quadruple hitter, is that they drop this down quite a bit, quite fast. They drop his stacks back down. You'll see she dropped that down by 6 right there using her A1. So I actually turn off their A2s. I make sure that we're always A1ing. He stays at 0. We cleanse this off, and then we start hitting again and again. You can see we're taking those stacks down. Boom, drop it another 3, drop it another 2, and now he's at 0. So we get our 2 big hits there. The enemy max HP hits, and now we're just in the cycle. There's the cleanse. Boom. Stacks got a little high there, but not high enough to make it matter. We just keep on doing it. Not the fastest team by any stretch, of course, but these are all rare champions, which I love about it. Paragon is only level 50, which I love about it, and most of them do not even have masteries. Let's go. I could have just done that a different way, but we'll go back here, and I'll just kind of give you guys a look at the team. Gnarlhorn, no masteries. Paragon, no masteries. Reliquary Tender, no masteries. Now, the Cold Hearts do have masteries. That makes sense. They're the damage dealers. But that's also helped me hit the speeds with them, which was a little bit harder because I did have to worry about their crit rate and crit damage, right? So I went with I always forget the name of this one. Lore of Steel, in order to go ahead and hit my desired rates and speeds and everything. Like I said, if you want me to do a detailed breakdown of this team, I've made a video on them in the past, but if it's hard to kind of dig through my catalog, I am happy to make another video on that in the future. But the account is really in a good spot. I mean, we can farm stage 25 of Sand Devil. We can farm stage 25 of Phantom Shogun's Grove. We are into hard dungeons on the 2 that really, well, 2 of the 3 that matter. Fire Knight, we've unlocked it, but I do not have an ally attacker. I do not have Mikage. I'm still waiting for that elusive End of Moonbeam so that we can finally get Mikage. So right here, this is all that we're waiting on, but maybe soon. So the only other thing I want to talk about with the OG free-to-play account is the current events and how they're going to relate to this account. So we have the Deck of Fate coming up for Freya. Now, that Deck of Fate, it has been announced by Plarium in the Discord that will be based around souls. Now, I don't have a super deep inventory of souls, but if we take a quick look here, I have 1 Eternal Soulstone. I can afford another one. We have 5 Immortals, and then another 3 that we could buy. And then, of course, we have the Mortals. Now, I'm not 100% sure how they're going to be doing it. I don't know if it's going to be a summon chase or a soul chase or a soul rush for points. What does that mean? Soul rush means that it would be points based on what type of soulstone you summon, where soul chase is based on the soul that you summon, right? So if you pull a mortal and you get a 6-star legendary, you're going to get a lot of points, right? But on a soul rush, you just get a flat rate for pulling mortals. So I don't think it's specified in the announcement. It just said you'll be able to earn points by summoning souls from soul stones and upgrading champions. But the second part of that, upgrading champions, means that we're basically going to be gaining points for champion training. And that is going to be very, very good for this account because I have a ton of champions that need to be leveled. So my plan during the Freya event is to level all of these champions. Now, to be completely honest, I don't need any more legendaries right now. That sounds like a crazy thing to say in Raid Shadow Legends, but I have more champions than I know what to do with right now. We still have to build Teox. We still have to build Thor. We still have to build Turvold. We even have some epics that we could probably afford to build to really have an impact on the account, right? So I have my hands full and I need to get to work in order to get these champions up and running. So we're going to use this champion training to do that while also getting Freya, because I think Freya is really going to fit in good on this account. Particularly because I think she'll pair well with my Georgid and give him an instant turn and some extra life, which I think is really going to help him, and maybe even give me the chance to just say, you know what, maybe a go second team with a Georgid that we want to die. He'll get the 1 HP, and assuming it's a single hitter, that's a flaw. But then give him the instant turn, and we can get a free hit with Georgid and potentially wipe the enemy team. Putting him in attack boots would be a little better for him, because one of the problems with my Georgid on the account right now, he's my second built nuker, and I'm looking at the wrong area of it, but his stats are a little bit low. I'm a little unhappy with how low his attack is. A little slow on speed as well, but if I had a way to give him an instant turn, that changes things. Crit damage at 211 is a little bit lower than I would like as well. And because I need really high crit rate roll, it kind of puts me in a bit of a jam to be able to get the Savage gear that I want on him and have crit damage gloves. So I need that crit rate here. I don't believe I have anything that is crit damage with substats crit rate that has that much crit rate on it. We're talking 20% crit rate, 18% there. Ooh, triple accuracy roll. Not the best, right? So I don't think I have anything that gives me that amount of crit rate, except for these lethal gauntlets that I put on my on my Odin. But those are fine. I want to keep those there for now. But there may one day be a 6-star gloves that's crit damage that will get me the crit rate that I need, or I'll get better Savage gear and get crit rate that way too. Maybe get a roll on something else that gives me a little bit more crit rate and completes the build. But those are future things, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a bigger update on the account. And we've been farming Ultra Nightmare for a while now with a Wixwell team. Hopefully, any nerfs to him coming in the future do not affect that team. If they do, we will cross that bridge when we come to it. But anyways, that is what's going on the free-to-play account, guys. I just want to say thank you so much to all of you. As of the time of this recording, we are at 3,955 subscribers. We are 5 subscribers away from 4,000, which, quite frankly, is a number that I never thought that I would hit. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. We are so close. If you are new here, if you happen to stumble across my channel today, please consider subscribing. It is the best way to support my channel. I am taking this very seriously. I would really like to be a full-time content creator in Raid Shadow Legends and beyond. Maybe taking on some other games or doing, you know, off nights and off days where we cover different games and have fun in those. The best way to help me achieve my goal is to become a subscriber. So please consider doing it. It means a lot to me if you would. And without any further ado, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care. Yeah, Thirsty, you want an Odin? Yeah, I was lucky enough to get him. I don't know if you've seen my video. I'm not sure if you're in my YouTube or if you've ever been to my YouTube, but I have a whole video outlining how I pulled Odin on this account, and I got him from winning the tournament. So that's why you'll notice like all of this. Like I fused Kriya, I fused Loquane, I fused Weregrain, even though I had pulled them already. I fused duplicates.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Shoot him, Kevin! I have to figure out a better way to do this. I can't see what that was. I don't have another way of seeing it. But thank you for whatever that was, whether it was a follow or a subscription. I am still figuring out. So I stream mainly on YouTube, and I have now done streaming over to. I have 2 Kira the Watchers on the free to play. I do streaming primarily on YouTube, and now I'm doing an additional stream over on Twitch, but I cannot get the chat program I want to use to line up both accounts because it won't let me scroll in the damn app. So there's an app that I have that I'm using that will let me see all of my chats. Unfortunately, to pair my it's showing me my YouTube stuff, to go into the settings and pair, I cannot scroll down. I have tried everything I can think of. So unfortunately, I can't pair both my accounts, both my if I maximize it. Oh, never mind. There's not even an option to do that. So how do I pair? Yeah, this is dumb. This is annoying. But eventually I will get that figured out. So I apologize for the troubleshooting. In fact, what if let me just make this bigger. I really don't want to, no, that's going to be annoying to you guys. I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, Sky Judo, you didn't know I had 2 Kiras? I pulled a Kira. And then I fused the second Kira so that I could do so I could get Odin in the first place. So now I have 2 Kira the Watchers. Yeah. Yeah, I had to fuse the second one to get Odin. But I basically did everything I could to get Odin. I pulled every fragment. I fused multiple Broadmaws, which by the way, I didn't even notice that. I now have the enough to make another Broadmaw. At least one more Broadmaw. So there is a chance that I could do that to help me get the Odin soul still. So I don't know. We might be able to get that Odin soul off this champion training as well, or champion chase. So that would be pretty interesting. But oh, what if I? Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of stuff here. Okay. Bear with me just a moment. I'm doing some things. All right. Well, I can't get anything to do what I wanted to do. What you were saying about yeah, dude, what you were saying, what were you saying about having too many champs to work with? I do have too many champs to work with right now. Poor me. And yes, yeah, Thirst, yeah, I almost have a the Lady Mikage. So the only thing, and this is again why I'm pulling on two X's, right? Hello, guys and gals. What's up, Mountain Grizzly? Oh, real quick, guys, just a little teaser for you. Monday, we're gonna be doing an account takeover, I believe, for Mountain Grizzly. Am I correct about that? This is the part where he's like, "I'm completely wrong," and he's like, "Yeah, no, 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 yeah, you definitely said that it was gonna be me." Yes. Okay. We are doing an account takeover for Mountain Grizzly on Monday night's stream. So very excited about that. Okay. Just checking some stuff here. Oops. No. That sounds really fun. That you're bringing your boys from the clan. That's going to be a blast. All right. So now what to do? What do I want to do? Nope, not that. We're really breezing through the ranks in Tag Team Arena now with the addition of Odin. He has really sped my team up quite a bit. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's try this, this. All right, there we go. So now I have a way. So thank you for the follow 9 minutes ago. That's what that was. I apologize for taking so long to be able to thank you for that. But now I have that activity feed popped out, so I have access to that on short notice without potentially bogging down my stream. So good to go. And eventually I will accumulate all of that together. But again, the app I'm trying to use to do that is not working. So, because it's a beta. What do you guys want me to do? Or are we just going to go ahead and call it a night? I believe that Vodka wanted me to raid somebody. I don't even know how many of you guys are watching on Twitch right now, though. Yeah, hey guys, we're gonna raid. I'm Roadblock on Twitch. Really cool guy. I know him pretty well, I'd say. Oh, there's like this knock button. That's cool. I've never seen that before. So you can knock and ask people if they want to collab. That's pretty cool. Can I see how you have your Odin team set up? Yeah, we can do a quick little thing on the Odin team here. I mean, it's really just a go first team, but it uses Odin's aura to speed up my Arbiter. That's pretty much all it is. One could make an argument that if I put Georgid in there, it would work just as well. But my Georgid is doesn't hit as consistently as I would like. So that's why Georgid isn't in there yet. I need to improve his build a little bit more. Odin dungeon. Which dungeon with Odin in it? I'm not gonna lie. Seeing resists at 500 accuracy. I get it. I get it. 500 is not much. I understand that, right? But I mean, my Armands is only 476. Like 538 accuracy, and it's not enough. Oh, hey, I've been farming that a little bit, so now we can go ahead and try and ascend this. Please be kind. All right. Well, I feel bad about all the short streams lately, but I do want to get the shard pool video uploaded tonight. Just to try and get to 4,000. I really want to get there. So let's go ahead and do this raid. Now, if you guys would be so kind, in fact, I'm gonna actually copy the link that if you would be so kind as to go over to my Twitch right now, for those of you watching on YouTube. And the reason I'm asking you to do that is because I'm going to raid somebody over on Twitch. And I don't do this very often, so I don't want to embarrass myself and raid somebody with 3 viewers or anything like that. So if you would be so kind, and then I'm going to figure out how to do this. Well, yeah, but I also want it to be like, you know, oh, rated me with 12 viewers. Oh, thanks, man. You know, or something like, well, preferably 30 viewers, to be honest. Okay, I got you. I hear you. I hear you. Um, I really wanted to raid PJ because PJ is the reason that I figured this out. He didn't like directly help me, but he, by hanging out in his chat, um, gave me the motivation to get my Twitch up and running. I'm trying to figure out. I was gonna do something, and now I can't remember what it was I was gonna do. Oh, I was looking to see if this other dude was live. So I had a brilliant plan back in the day of trying to I have a friend of mine that is a very successful streamer on Twitch, regularly streams to several hundred people. And we were friends a long time ago, and I'm in his chat every now and then, but I don't think he knows I make content. Um, no, I'm we're on board. We're on board vodka. No, I just wanted to was just sorry, I was just making conversation. Anyways, my plan was for my birthday to build up a large viewership, you know, like 30, 40 people maybe, and then raid his channel, and then that'd be my subtle introduction to like, oh hey, by the way, I make content. I don't know if you know. Because I feel like I've emailed him and he never responded, so I think he probably looked at it as, you know, okay, yeah, you've got a fraction of his what is it? He's got 47.2 thousand followers on YouTube, so or that would be subscribers, but yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and do this raid. Looks like some of you did come over, so thank you for that. You copy this. All right, here we go. I'll put the link. Let me put the link for you guys in YouTube, so you guys can head to that link too, and show up, show out, share the roadblock love. Take care, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Have like the 38 for 100 tomorrow.